Hi everyone, and welcome to the 4th episode of Discontinued Quest. Not starting in the menu screen this time, how revolutionary. As you can see, I've been up to a lot of different things since the last episode. Most obviously, I installed a bunch of paths so we don't have to, swim very slowly to get to every single place in the world. And I built a little, very little watchtower thing to start episodes in, maybe. So, at the last episode I said we're done with Intiv, but not quite. There's still one more thing we need to place before we can upgrade. Oh hey, it's getting dark. Of course it is, right? Every time. It's always getting dark when I don't want it to be. But as you can see, we built this thing in the side of this mountain that I should really install a path to. And we're gonna put one of the spawners that we got last episode, right where this dirt is. So, the crops. And you remember, initially they were just crops on dirt, but they kept disappearing. And it got rather frustrating, and I tried basically everything. I encased, the first thing I tried to do was encase them fully in, solid blocks so that nothing would spawn, but of course, that completely deprived them of light and they popped off. But they're encased in glass, except for the top of the solid block. Hopefully that will stop things from, I'm not sure if things can spawn in farmland, but every so often I come in here, and there's a perfectly encased thing of crops, and it's just missing. And I can't stand it anymore. I can't take it. Just stay alive for once, please. I've had to, restore... You saw those paths. I made the path from, up there all the way to over here before and then I checked on the crops, and, half of them were gone. It's just annoying, you know. I should show some of the rest of this off. The path also goes up here, and I've been farming a ton of trees because I've realized it's actually really easy to farm trees in this version. It's before everyone knows giant oak trees with all the little bits that you have to fish out. This is before those exist, plus saplings drop at very good rates, and then based on experiences with alpha, that's gonna get reduced. See, look at that. Also, it's just weirdly enjoyable to just chop down some trees occasionally. Path down here. There's the mine. I started to make a farm over there, and as you can... Actually, maybe you can't see, I'll go over to it. There. It was a full 9x9 farm, but then the animals came and completely ruined it, but that's okay because it wasn't... We have so much wheat from the invalid crops. Did you see that? Wasn't that 4 wheat and I only got 3 seeds from it? Anyway, yeah, we are going to actually be doing some more hoeing in this episode. But not because we need wheat, but because we need to go through some hoes. Then I'll get to that in a little bit. Now, another thing that we now have is a devoted discontinued items chest, including several stacks of spawners that I just duplicated. I made a little video as a short, a mini instructional video that ended up quadrupling my subscribers, but that doesn't mean much when there were 5 before. And yeah, I'm pretty sure we're gonna be doing some more duplication today, actually. So if you didn't see that, that's fine. But now we just need to go over here, and then we can upgrade. we've been in this version for quite a while. I'm sure you've noticed. Actually, maybe you haven't noticed. I did most of these paths and building this thing on a stream. So I will very rarely do that if you want to check it out. But here we go. Pig time. I ought to put some mossy cobblestone in this floor. But yep, that's a spawner. Aside from, the fact that it spawns pigs like a default spawner, it's perfectly normal. But once we upgrade, it will be quite different. So let us finally say farewell to the Impta phase and move directly into Alpha 1.0.10. See ya there. Fancy new title screen, fancy new logo. We're in Alpha. You see this spawner, right? There's no more pig in it. Now, there's a sign in it. Why is there a sign in it? Well, I mean, I think it's something like... I think it was signs and spawners used the same ID when they were first introduced, and like... something like that. And all spawners placed or generated in 0625 that are upgraded look like this. The sign spawner. It's just the most... It's so weird, you know? It makes no sense, but now it's... Now we have it on display in this little corner of the world. The sign spawner, okay. Now I think... I'm trying to remember what's been added. I think cows and leather are a thing now, but that's like... Well, I mean, aside from the thing that we're gonna get this episode. We gotta... Alright, so... Now that we've placed the sign spawner, there are 2 more things to do in this episode. First, you remember how I was talking about we needed gold and find some gold in the last one? Oh wait. Let's put that on hold for now and check out the new crops. Oh yeah. We have lit redstone cross, redstone torch, and iron door, and lever. And then, these 2. Now I can't believe I forgot that. That's the other thing that got added. Redstone got added. And all of these redstone components, for now at least, have become crops. It's just surreal, you know? Like, why does a plant look like a ring of dust? Who knows? But it is. This is why these are worth it to get, because it's just so fun to watch them upgrade. So, you see this hoe. The golden hoe. The infamous worst tool in existence. And yet, it's actually quite good at this point. Oh. It appears I still have to smelt this. You see, when golden hoes were introduced, they had the same durability as diamond hoes. And, a hoe, you can't use them to destroy leaves or anything yet, so practically speaking, they're just like diamond hoes, but golden. But, as you might expect, they get nerfed later, and their durability is reduced from, like, 500 to 30. But, if they were used more than, like, 30 or so times, they'll have more durability, they'll have more damage than they do durability, and will therefore become negative. So this thing is going to be, like, super negative, and then we're going to get... I already got 1, and we're going to get a couple more. I'm not going to destroy them nearly as much as that one, but still going to do it a little. Some good old crafting. There we go. Now, I built this thing. It's just a farm. By the time this whole thing has been hoed, this will have lost more than enough durability. There we go. So, I don't know how many that was, but you know, this is a 9x9 area minus the center one, so that's 80 blocks at least that got hoed. And now we can move on to this one. And that's it. That's 2 more golden hose that, upon being upgraded, are going to have negative durability. Time to put these next to the other one. And when the time comes, we can duplicate these and like combine them to make them more negative, I think. And it's gonna be probably gonna be kind of boring, honestly, but also a little fun. Then yeah. So that's what we needed the gold for last episode. That's done with. It's not actually that complicated. But the time has come for a bit of a quest. You remember last episode? We went and found the monolith and it was like 15,000 blocks away. We're probably gonna have to go like double that. Because we need to find some cactus. Cactus is quite different when it's first introduced. It's not like, you know how it's like tiny and then it has like bits on the sides? Instead, it's just a full block, and you can place it anywhere, just like any other block. And so what my insane idea here is we're going to build a house out of cacti. It's going to just like right here, like 3 high walls of just solid cactus block, and then a floating cactus roof right on top of it. And we're gonna have to put some blocks on top of it to make sure that they don't try to grow when it gets updated. But it's still going to look hilarious having like a roof of cactus bottoms, and maybe trying to think of a cactus floor is worth it, because it would, if it's down 3, they could like grow up to the top, or I could just like make it a normal floor. Yeah, I feel like a normal floor is gonna be, but no, it's just too funny to have a floor and a ceiling made of cactus in a house you can't even walk into. Yeah, it's gonna be great. And to do this, we're going to have to, of course, duplicate some cacti, because they do not... I legitimately couldn't figure out how to grow them in this version. And even if I could, we're just going to go through so much of them that it would just be far easier to duplicate. We don't have enough gunpowder for a second TNT to duplicate, so I'm going to need to kill a couple of creepers. Which means turning the game off of peaceful at some point, and I am terrified. Because I can't... I'm just not used to it. See, you see these things? They're just running right over. Shut up. But yes, the time has come to just walk in basically one direction and hope that I find some cacti. I hadn't actually realized this until like other people pointed it out in conversations unrelated to me, but in the version that all of this terrain was generated, there were no caves, and that makes it like absolutely perfect for making mob farms. I'm not used to Java mob farms, I'm used to Bedrock ones, and these days there's a spawn radius, so if you just like, you don't need to make a ridiculous witch farm perimeter. You just need to go high up in the sky and throw in a trident killer, and you've got a perfectly functional witch farm. And I've never dug a perimeter in my life. Huh. Did I see this last episode? I feel like I would have taken note of this random floating island. By the way, I'm sorry this is coming out like a bit later than episodes usually come out. Generally, I end up making them around the middle to end of the month, but this month that happened to be finals, so I didn't really have a good chance. I can't even tell if I'm moving or not. There's no surroundings, and just nothing whatsoever except for the sound of water and the... Of course land appears right when I say that. Full disclosure, I did actually do a test run of this. I wanted to make sure I wouldn't be stuck in like another dungeon situation where I expected to find the thing within a certain amount of time, then I didn't. And I did find some cacti like, I don't know, 3,000 blocks out. Except I don't remember where, and even if I did, I don't especially want to like go to that place. I want to keep the surprise this time. So yeah, just so you know, this is probably going to be quite a distance, and I don't know where I'm going. I'm just going in a straight line. I think I might just stand here until it becomes daytime, because I want to be able to see things. Okay, let's keep going. I'm guessing that this would have been generated during the time I was looking for the monolith, so even though this is a big stretch of sand, I'm doubting there's cactus, and I'm being proven right, which is not actually a good thing, but, you know, I guessed it correctly. Should I try and go along coasts to try and find beaches with cacti? I think that's one over there. That has to be. That green bit. Yo. Yeah, how could that possibly be anything else? It's not like a really dark creeper or something. Yes. I don't think these destroy items yet. But maybe they do. See, look at this thick cactus. I don't know how else to describe it other than that. Yeah, it seems to be perfectly fine. Interesting. But it does hurt to break. Also, it has a stripe on top, but look at that. We got some... What can I call it except alpha cactus? That's exactly what it is. Too bad it won't... it's not gonna... It's not discontinued. This is just how cactus is, and it will change eventually, but... That was nice and straightforward. Also, we're gonna need these flowers for, God, I'm kind of losing track of what the episodes were planned. Like, at the beginning it was straightforward. It was like, crops, liquids, spawner, and now it's like getting into things that last for a little while, and I have to decide what order to do them in, but also not put them off for so long that they become too hard to do or just not interesting anymore. I don't think about how I'm going to end my sentences when I start them. Wow. It's pretty cool, honestly. Oh god, this whole island's really cool. It's like, is this a floating island? Because that would be like the... Yeah. No, like... Okay, it's not a floating island, but it is like a partial floating island? I don't know. And then we'll go for like the bigger one. That's all I will say about it, is that it's the big one. And also not even discontinued, technically. That's the best part. put something here to mark this beach so I know this is like that one beach. This is a gravestone. What's it a gravestone for? You decide. Oh, there's that. See? I should really, like, take a note of these landmarks. I'll make a backup right now. And I'm probably overreacting. But just in case. No time to even follow my own path. Okay. Good, 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 good. Oh, the lever's brown, and I thought they were all good except for that one, but... Live in-person sigh of relief. Okay, time to continue the episode. I'll just not get killed. How hard can that be? I was thinking I should probably have at least a bit of armor. Just, you know, just in case. Just to make this a little bit less dangerous. And maybe I'll make an iron sword, because these are not pigs and cows we are dealing with here. Easy mode. I was thinking it would be useful to actually kill a spider and a couple of zombies first, so we can get... Oh, hi there. Why are you looking down? That's actually terrifying. Stop jumping like that. Why are you being so creepy? See, this is terrifying. Come on. And also not a single bit of feather. Ah, there we go, a spider. Why are their heads pointed downward? It's like legitimately creepy. Oh wait, that's 2 string. Now just, hey you, come over here and die. Oh god, I need to put some healing in my hotbar. Oh, they do have noise. And it's becoming daytime, because of course it is. Oh god, there's 2 of them. Oh no. Okay, that's 2. That's it. That's all the gunpowder we need. I mean, you know. Oh god, there's a zombie too. Oh. Now that was invigorating. Oh. Also gotta check the crops. Naturally, I'm going to make another backup right before I... I don't like it. Wait a minute. Didn't I not like this one before? Didn't I hate this one on the first episode? I can't remember anymore. It was like, you were the last one, but you were like the most difficult, weren't you? And now... I've got my eye on you. I will be sad when all the other crops disappear, but I will be glad that you are gone, you scoundrel. Yes, I'm getting pointlessly angry at Minecraft crops. Also, did you notice that when we were in Infinite that like water would flow into the edges of things? Yeah, I'm glad that that's gone. It was ugly. I did a video on this before, so if you want like to follow along better, you can like go watch that. Alright, let's do this. There we go. Okay. Oh god, I'm gonna drown. Oh no, I didn't plan this out very well. Oh god, I'm gonna have to like... No, wait. I have the infinite cactus item. I don't need to. This one in my hand is an infinite sack. Okay, that was... I felt so stupid for a second. I'll clean that up later. Or maybe I won't. Maybe I'll leave it there. Maybe I like it being there. Okay, now on to the... I hope this still works. Yeah, okay. We're good. Now I'm going to make several stacks of cactus. Several stacks of cacti, whatever. And then I'll get back to you once I have an ungodly amount of cactus to build with. Alright, we've got our infinite cactus here, right next to the spawner. And now I can get to building. Of course, you know, in the future, all these are just going to be regular stacks of boring cactus that you can't just place on whatever you want. But at least it won't hurt you when you try to break it. Maybe I shouldn't have built it in a spot like this. But this is like the flattest spot available. Maybe I should build it over there. Yeah. Okay. This seems like a start. Why did you want that? That's not healthy. Oh god, what if the grass updates into dirt? And then that updates the cactus and sets off a chain reaction. This thing is gonna be the most fragile house ever constructed in Minecraft. All this for a floor that hurts to walk on. There we go. A solid floor of cacti directly touching each other. If that isn't beautiful, I don't know what is. You know what? This looks like a house made of melons. Except these aren't melons, they're cacti. Walk on the floor of pain. And then, ow. I ought to just sit for a second and let my HP recover before I die from placing blocks. And we're done. Oh my god. It's the most... It's ridiculous. That's actually really cool looking though. It's beautiful. Oh yeah. This one, you can't really tell, but it's a painting of a bunny over a wasteland. I like it. And I think we're done. Done with the cactus house. What do I even say about this thing? It's just a house made of cacti. Even if this doesn't upgrade properly, it was still the most fun thing to build I've ever made in all of Alpha. Anyway, I'm gonna just upgrade this a bit and see how well it does in the future, and if I need to tweak anything. But I think I got it all covered. Yeah. This is the next version that we're going to need to update to, and then it immediately dies. It's depressing. Aha, I think I figured it out. It's probably these things being completely uncovered. Too bad, I don't think there are wooden slabs yet, but there might... Can't be. Wait, no, is this a pressure plate? Is it? Huh. Alright, maybe I should make, like, these full length? Yeah, actually, maybe I'll try that. Okay, it didn't immediately die. We might have a winner here. Okay, good news. I made it so that these bits are full-length cacti instead of just one tall, and now it upgrades at least until 1.2, so I mean, like, it probably ought to go all the way. I did not think this through very well, but it it appears the torches and paintings are probably going to be fine in the future too. Our beautiful, beautiful house of infinite pain. Alright, thanks for watching, everyone. This was quite a fun episode. And, like, nothing really went wrong, and I'm terrified that the recording's broken or something, because that's been my luck so far. But have a good day/night, and I will see you in the next one, where the episode list is kind of in flux now. I'm, like, reconsidering stuff, so we may or may not be going to the Farlands in the next episode. I realized I really didn't use this to its fullest potential, so I just, real quick, put those cactuses on some invalid blocks that are more interesting than just dirt. There's wool, gold block, double slab, iron block, log, glass, and air. Just a single cactus floating there. Okay. Now that should be the actual end of the episode. This was another long episode, so I had to cut this out. But at one point I noted that everything was going too well, and I was definitely going to suffer editing it. And I was right. I'm using a new video editor, and it messed up the audio track. And I don't really want to get into it, but it was rough. I've been editing this for 4 days now, but I'm finally done. So yeah, this whole thing's kind of a weird quality, but, you know, I'm learning. Hopefully, it'll continue to get better, or at least not get worse. And also, the house seems to always break in 1.13 no matter what I do, but hey, that's still longer than the crops.